The Pump.Fun ecosystem is going strong. It's the fastest growing category within all of crypto. It's doing better even than Bitcoin. The problem is it's very hard to identify the tokens that actually outperform the rest. As with every market, the returns are concentrated in just a few assets and the majority is losing. Now let's have a look at a contender that might be among those few outperformers. So here's what I'm talking about. This is an overview of categories within crypto and the Pump.Fun ecosystem, so the launchpad on Solana for meme coins. It grew by 146% in the last week. What is not doing that well? It's privacy coins, it's DeFi, it's yield farming, etc. It's those technical mumbo jumbo tokens that used to be all the hit in 2021. Now everybody's either speculating on meme coins or on Bitcoin. The middle is pretty much shrinking away, and that's of course because of tokenomics, right? The founders get token allocations, early investors get token allocations. The supplies are expanding, thus an outperformance versus Bitcoin isn't that easy. And so when we know it's already a player versus player game, why not play it fair? Why not play it without token dilution? That's probably one of the reasons why the Pump.Fun ecosystem continues to increase in adoption. The number of daily transactions is at a new all-time high. The fraction of all of monthly transactions on the Solana blockchain that are Pump.Fun related is now at more than 60%. The trading volume that's Pump.Fun related also continues to increase over time. And I do not expect this to turn around. Now here's the problem. If we buy the largest of the Pump.Fun ecosystem tokens, we might not have as much upside potential anymore, right? Something like Peanut in the billions of dollars will have a harder time 10xing from here. It's better to go long tail and to look at the tokens that can still do a 10x. Now here's something that currently gets momentum, and it's an ecosystem within an ecosystem. So it's the Rifampicin token. It more than doubled in the last 24 hours. It has an overhang of buyers versus sellers of almost 5,000. And without so many people taking profit, we'd be way higher than we already are. Now let's see if this is all natural or if there's manipulation going on. Let's first compare the social metrics. What we've got over here is the Pump.Science Twitter account. It's got 17,000 followers. And Rifampicin is only one of two tokens that are launched by Pump.Finance. Again, Pump.Finance is now the ecosystem within Pump.Fun. Pump.Science has 5,000 members on Telegram, and this all relates to 15,000 holders on chain. So those numbers all kind of make sense. It's not like the number of holders on chain are 10 times the number of Twitter followers or something like this. We want to see the numbers somewhat aligned to make sure that not all of the holders are just bots. Now let's dive deeper into the on-chain analytics. What we've got on the left is the number of first-time traders in orange and the number of recurring traders in purple. And we can see very nice growth. We can ignore the latest data point because the day isn't yet over. We can also see a massive amount of token transactions, more than 1 million in a day. Now this token pretty much exploded out of nowhere. It was launched in September, but at the time it was mainly play money that was in the token. The majority of trading volume happened by small retail. Those are wallets that have less than $1,000 worth of the token. What we now see is that more and more trading volume is done by medium-sized retail and large retail. And those are wallets up to $100,000 worth of the token. So it's the big guys that are now taking over the supply. We can also see this over here. The fraction of the tokens that are held by small retail is now only at 2%, and it used to be at 60%. Now let's count the number of holders. And this time we don't look at US dollar values because obviously US dollar values have changed a lot with that rally. Let's just look at the number of tokens. So on the left side, we've got the number of wallets that have at least 10,000 RIF tokens. For the chart in the middle, it's 100,000 tokens. For the chart on the right, it's 1 million tokens. Now the left wallets correspond to $1,000 worth of the token. The wallets in the middle is roughly $10,000. The wallets on the right is roughly $100,000. And we can see nice accumulation across the board. We can see the fastest growth among the small retail wallets. So there's a lot of retail wallets getting in. And while the number of Whale wallets is also increasing, their purchases seem to be more aggressive, right? Because now it's the whales that own more and more of the token. And so the question in this game is always, how can we find those tokens that have some potential? How is it possible to pick something like the Peanut token before it makes more than 1,000% return in a week? How can we find this when it's not at $1.63, but only at 3 cents? How was I able to make a video 10 days ago when we were still at 11 cents? The answer is wallet tracking. So that's a nice thing about the blockchain. We can see what each and individual wallet is doing. And we got an alert here about the Peanut token at 3 cents when CryptoBanter bought. Now, since then, the token went up by more than 5,500%. And who is Crypto Banter? It's this channel over here. They've got more than 1.1 million subscribers. It's one of the largest crypto channels in all of YouTube. When they talk about a token, the token gets attention. With attention, of course, comes a price increase as well. And so again, with on-chain analytics, we have found the wallets of Crypto Banter. At least we have found some of them. In total, we track 33 wallets of the channel. But it's not just Crypto Banter that we are tracking. We are tracking in total more than 400 wallets. And so this is how I believe we can get alpha in crypto, right? We have to follow the people that influence the market. We have to follow the insiders. We have to follow the people that tended to make the right trades in the past. We shouldn't just pick random tokens on a list of meme coins, right? We should buy the things that the smart money is buying as well. And so because of that, I've made a dedicated tutorial section just on that topic. How can we find various influencer wallets? How can we then track those influencer wallets? And once we track the influencer wallets, how can we interpret the signals that we get from the tracking? It's all part of Premium, but Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about on-chain analytics. It's also about backtesting. It's about portfolio diversification, etc. There's more than 100 videos in total. Once we get a signal by those wallets, we of course also have to discuss when to buy, when to sell. We have to compare on-chain analytics, etc. That's why we've got dedicated chats on the individual altcoins as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like Premium, simply just message me within the first 7 days and I will refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so I do believe that RIF can go higher. We might see some profit taking right now, but the whales continue supporting the price. They continue to accumulate. And at some point they might want to offload as well, right? And this is maybe when the marketing machine starts. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish this regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. Helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in Premium. Cheers.